Okay, so last time what we did is that we have a program that would um, determine uh, the gender and the age, diba, of a particular person. So we have used uh, logical operators, diba, like the and the or, diba, kagaya nito. So we have the age and the gender, and then the other part would be, this is for the male, and then the other part would be, again, we have another set of expression here, the age and the gender, but this would correspond to the female. So more likely, diba, so we have understand what is the use of the logical operators, the and the or. So for now, what we'll be dealing with is um, a nested if. So a nested if statement. So when we say nested if statement, meaning we will be having an if statement that is rested inside an if statement. Diba? So meaning there is an if condition inside in an if condition. Okay, so parang may condition sa loob ng isang kondisyon. Again, so what we'll be dealing with is the nested if statement. So you've already encountered this on your other programming languages, but let's try this in C sharp. So again, let's say for example, we have this kind of problem. Yeah. So let's say for example, yeah. So we're going to ask for the name of the student. Yeah. So we already have our controls here, the name, and then we'll be asking for the grade of the student. Yeah. So grade of the student. So we do not have any control for the age of for the grade of the student. So we'll be inserting a grade here. And then we're going to evaluate the grade. To. So evaluate natin yung grade. So how do we evaluate the grade? So ganito daw. So if the grade is 90 and above, sasabihin natin sa kanya, so we'll be telling the student na on screen, magaling ka. Yeah, diba? Now, if the grade would be 80 to 89, sabihin natin, average student ka. Yeah. Then, if the grade would be 75 to 79, yan. So, sabihin natin, pwede na basta mag-aral pa. Diba? Then, if the grade would be below 75, sabihin natin, aba ay bagsak ka na. Yan, lagyan natin ng, let's put an exclamation point. So, already failed. Okay? So, paano natin gagawin yon? So, if we do have ranges like this, so may range na tayo, di ba? So, we'll be talking about 90 pataas, so 90 and above. We have a range from 80 to 89. So, di ba, yun yung range natin. Then we have 75 to 79, and then below 75. So, if we do have these conditions na talking about ranges, so we need the control structure that is somehow suitable for this is the if statement. No, the if nested if statement. Okay? Parang if we have a grade of 90, then we'll say this. But if you have a grade of 80 to 89, we're going to say this. But if, so there is an if and an if and an if. So there are if statements under if statements. Diba? So an if rested in an if statement. So that would be the case. So first, let us add up text box for the grade. So let's add a text box here. Another text box. I mean the label. So label. Yan. Now let us change the property of the label to um, grade. Yeah. So we're not going to change anymore the name of the label, but the name of the text box ay palitan natin. Name ng text box. Okay, so let's name this text box as um, txt grade. Yeah, txt grade. Okay, and then let's add a button for the evaluation of our grade. So, button, ito na natin ilagay. Just put it here. Okay, then we'll make or change the text property of this button to, let's say, evaluate. So what are the problems? These are the problems. These will be the things that how are we going to evaluate the grade. Okay, then let's change the name of the button. Oops. Yan. BTN um, evaluate. Yan. Okay. So when we click this button, evaluate button, so we're going to evaluate, okay, the grade. Yan. So let us double click. And so BTN evaluate. So what would be the data that we're going to evaluate? Syempre, it's the grade. So we'll have to get get first the value of the grade, diba? That will be entered by the user. So let's declare a variable for the grade. So how do we declare? Syempre, we'll have to type in first the data type and then the variable name. So let's name it as grade. Okay. So how are we going to get the grade? So we're going to write an assignment statement, diba? So where do we get our grade? So the grade will be coming from the text box, the txt grade text box. Okay. So how do we create a code for the assignment statement? So we write the variable name grade and then we assign the value of the text box txt grade dot text. But yeah, so there will be errors. Why? Because our variable grade here, so we have declared it as an integer. Tama? This is an integer. And this assignment statement, what happens here is that we're trying to assign a value of string to the variable grade, which is an integer. So we cannot store an integer, a string value to an integer data type of a variable. Diba? So let us always remember that everything that we type in a text box, so C# would always recognize it as a string. Okay, so lagi siyang string or text. So, nire-recognize yun ni C Sharp. Since we are typing numbers, but still, it's being recognized by C Sharp as a character or a text or a string. So, ano kailangan natin gawin? So, what we need to do is we need to parse it first to the data type of the variable of we wanted it to store. How to store. Diba? So, we wanted it to be stored on the variable grade, and since variable grade is an integer, so we'll have to parse it first, its data type to an integer. Diba? Tandaan niyo yung code natin. So, we have the int dot parse. Then, we'll have to enclose our text box in open close parentheses. Yan. Tama? So, we have already enclosed that the text box, text grade, inside in the open and close parentheses of the parse function. So, meaning becomes a parameter here or an argument. So, yan. So, it is already been parsed before it is assigned to the variable grade. So, since nandyan na siya, we can now evaluate. Diba? We can now evaluate the grade, whether it is 90 and above. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, whether it's 90 and above, 80 to 89, 75 to 79, or below 75. So, if we have this range here, we'd always start our if statement or expression to the highest value. Diba? In this case, 90 and above would be the highest value. So, our expression would start to 90 or from 90. Tandaan nyo na, we're going to start always from the highest value. Okay, so the highest value would be 90. So, let's have an if statement. If, so we're going to evaluate the grades. So, grade, if grade is greater than, pwede natin lagyan ng space, greater than or equal to 90. Tama? So, this would be our expression. If grade, this is the grade, if it's greater than or equal to 90. So, why do we have to include equal sign? Because in our case, we said that we will be saying that magaling ka starting from 90 and above. That's why we have the equal sign there. The relational operator greater than or equal to 90. Okay? Then, let's have a block of statement. Yan. So, ano sabihin natin? So, we'll be displaying on the screen, magaling ka. Ayan. So, let's have a message box. So, message box that show magaling ka. Yan. Tama? So, that is for if the grade is greater than or equal to 90. But what if it is not greater than or equal to 90? So, mean to say, if this statement would be false, then it will have to look for other statement, diba? Yan. So, it would look for another statement. So, let's have another statement here. Sabihin natin, else if. Yan. Else if the grade is greater than or equal to, what is our condition? 80. 80. Diba? So, if the grade is greater than equal to 80. So, lagyan natin. Then let's have a block of statement. Pag greater than or equal to 80, what would be the message that we're going to display? We're going to display average student ka. Okay? Yan nga, explain natin tong ano na to, code na to. So, message box dot show average student ka. Capital K talaga, no? Yan. Okay? So, this would be the if inside an if statement. Diba? So, else if. Okay? So, ano pa? Sabi natin, if the grade would be 75 to 79. Diba? So, 890, 80, and we have 75. So, else, let's say for example, if this statement would be false, so let's have another else. Else if, so we have the if else. If grade is greater than or equal to, what is our condition here? 75. If it's 75, sabihin natin, pwede na, basta mag-aral ka. Okay? Yan. Greater than or equal to 75. Sino yung may grade na ganyan? Pwede na. Message box. Pwede na ba yan? Let's show. Pwede na basta mag-aral ka pa. Yan. Okay? So, yan. 75. Mamaya, I'll be telling you why we would not write the 89 and 79 by using a logical operator. So we could make it, or we could have a logical operator, let's say 80 and 89, diba? Or 75 and 79. So now this would be, ano na, this code would be acceptable. Let me explain natin yun. So another thing is, what if our grades below 75? Diba? What if our grades below 75? Sabihin natin, aba, ay bagsak ka na. Diba? So, do we have to put else if again? Let's say this one. Let's try it. So, else if grade is less than 75. Okay. Message box. Let's show. Ano may message natin? Aba ay bagsak ka na. Oops. Wala ko yung mouse ko. Ayan. So, do we still have to write an if statement here if grade is less than 75? Sa tingin nyo, do we still have to write an expression here regarding that? Do we still have to somehow evaluate whether the grade is less than 75? Or kahit wala na yan?
Kahit po wala. Kahit po wala.
Okay, so kahit wala na yan. Kasi, it is automatic, di ba, that if this statement would be false, sabi natin, if grade is greater than or equal to 75. Let's say the grade is 70. So if the grade is 70, so therefore it is not greater than or equal to 75. That would be false. If that would be false, meaning it will fall here. The last else. Tama? So it would be hello? Nagsilta ba? So it will be dropped to the last else, di ba? If this statement would be false. So ibig sabihin, the grade is less than 75. So you would not ask whether the grade is less than 75. So tanggalin na natin to. So this is not advisable anymore. Tama? Obvious yan. This is obvious that if this statement would be false, then therefore, the last statement here, the else statement, would be the grade means the grade is less than 75. Tama ba, guys?
Opo, sir.
Yan. So, hindi na natin kailangan pang itanong. So, we're not going to ask anymore whether if it is less than 75. Kasi, if this statement would be false, then definitely that the grade is below 75. Okay? So, yan. So, again, if we're going to look at our problem, so 90 and above, 80 to 89, 75 to 79, then below 75. So we didn't have our expression using we didn't write our expression using the logical operator, the end. Diba? So, mahaba pa yun. So, lalagay pa natin dito, and greater than, ganyan, diba? Or less than or equal to. Kasi usually, what the code that we will be having is, let's say, if grade is greater than or equal to 80 and grade is less than equal to 89, di ba? So, dito, lalagay pa natin doon. So, we have the logical end. So, I think this would be enough. Why? Okay, so, hindi natin i-run. So, let's try to analyze this. Let's say, for example, the grade is that was entered by the user, let's say the grade is 85. So, let's say it's 85. So, if grade here, which is 85, okay, say for example, if 85 is greater than or equal to 90, is it true? So, therefore, it's false because 85 is less than or equal to 90. Tama? Yan. So, if this is false, it will go here. Yan. So, if grade, which is 85, is greater than or equal to 80, so if it is true, then this statement will be executed. So, di ba? So, dahil true siya, 85 is greater than 80, so it will go here. Because grade is 85, greater than or equal to 80. Di ba? So, let's say if the grade is, let's say 77. So, definitely the first statement would be false. It's less than 90. And if it goes here, 77 is not greater than to equal to 80, then it will go here. 77 is greater than equal to 75. That's true. So, this statement will be executed. Tama? So, ganun yung mangyayari dito. Okay? Try muna natin i-run. Hopefully, there would be no errors. Syntax error. Yan. So, wala. Okay. So, kunyari, yan, type natin yung pangalan. The grade, kunyari, naku, 77, hindi nag-aaral si George Cute. So, age, hindi muna natin lalagyan kasi we'll be dealing with the grade lang naman. So, click natin yung evaluate. Yun. Pwede na basta mag-aral ka pa. Tama ba yung sagot natin? Pwede na basta mag-aral ka pa. So, yun, 77. So, meaning this would fall under this, di ba? Yun. So, 77 is greater than or equal to 75. So, this would fall under this statement. Pwede na basta mag-aral ka pa. Di ba? So, let's say for example, 70. Yan. Evaluate. Dapat ay lalabas dyan. Sorry, medyo nagloloko ang aking mouse. Yun, ay bagsak ka na. Kasi 70 yung grade. Okay? Bumawi daw ng next term. Naging 95. Click natin, evaluate. Yun. So, magaling ka, di ba? So, yan. Okay? Nakuha nyo guys? So, we did not include any logical operators and so this would be acceptable also. So, nakuha ba yung if, else, if statement natin?
Yes po.
Yan. Okay, so, you could still have another if statement. Depende sa inyo. Kasi for example, you could simply have another else if statement dito. Okay. Or pwede nyo namang ilagay sa baba itong else kung nalilito kayo sa code. Yan. Pwede namang ganyan din. Okay. So, you can have another if statement dito sa loob ng if na to, another if statement or any statement, any logical statement or any kind of statement. Basta as long as it would be involved in the problem to solve for that particular problem, no? So, yan. So, ganun yung ating if, else, if, else. You'd always start from the highest value up to the last value. Okay? If we have those ranges. Do you have any question, guys? May question ba kayo tungkol dito? And I know you have already done this on other programming languages. Okay? May question pa? O wala na? Hello, nandiyan pa ba kayo? Parang nawala si Harpreet. Nandiyan pala. Are you there, Harpreet? Nakatulog niya ata si Harpreet. Okay? Ako, I would prefer na yung else ko nandito. Yung kanina. Okay? Pero kung gusto nyo naman na nasa ilalim, no problem. Yan. So, may question pa ba dito, guys?
Wala po.
So, wala na. Okay, so let's say, ano ba to? Yan. Ba nagloloko ko ng mouse na to? Nagloloko yung mouse ko eh. Alam ko na. Okay. Yun. Yan. So, balik natin yung gender dito. Gender. So, ano nga ba laman ng gender natin? So, di ba female, male and female lang naman yung gender natin. And what we did with that male and female, so ginamit natin yung true and false. So, true, false. Ay, hindi. Iba na lang palang gamitin natin. So, balik na lang natin ulit dito. Okay, kasi dalawa lang siya eh. So, let us have another control. So, another topic to ngayon. Ano? So, we'll be trying to have, trying to use, or we're going to try to use the switch statement. The switch. Let's say, let's have another, ano nga to? Combo box. Yan. And label. So let's change the property of this text to, let's say, days. Yan. And then let's have the value. Oh, let's change the name first of this combo box to CMB days. Days of the week. Or days na lang. Okay. Tapos, di ba, we can pragmatically store value to a combo box, di ba? Ibig sabihin, when you run the program, so the value of our combo box will be populated inside the program. Tandaan niyo pa ba yun? Kasi what we did with gender, sa gender is we manually inserted the value in the property. Tama? Nasa na ba yun? Nasa content. Items. Yun. Ayan. So, we manually type the value of our combo box inside the property. But what if we wanted to put it in the program or in our code? So, let's say for example, as the form runs, lalagay na yung code doon. I mean, we're going to populate the value of the combo box when the form runs. So, double-click natin yung form. Yan. So, if the form loads, yan. If the form loads, dito natin ilalagay. So, yung populate natin yung ating combo box. So, hindi natin gagamitin yung properties, or we're not going to use the property here in the property panel. So, pragmatically, it will be populated. So, ano nga yung code? Para malagyan to ng information or ng data. Tanda pa ba yung code? Guys?
Remote na po.
Limot na. Limot na agad. Sino nakakaalala? Sino nakakatanda ng code? Bigyan natin ng...
Sir, case po ba yun?
Ha?
Case po.
Case?
Yun po pa yung ano.
Hindi pa. Ipopopulate pa natin yung laman ng combo box. Lalagyan pa lang yung laman. Kasi we can put the data here in the property. Kunyari, lalagyan natin ng Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yan, di ba? So, tama ba ako? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. Okay natin. So, when we run our program, ayan. So, we have now a value of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday options in this combo box. So, this is CMB days, the name of this combo box, di ba? So, what if we do not want to write the data dito sa properties? So, balik ako sa property. Saan na nga ba yun? Yun, sa items. Tanggalin natin to. Yan. I do not want to put the data there. What I wanted to is parang inside the program. So, walang laman dito, no? Yan, wala. So, when I run the code or when I run the program, for the most part of the program, so the data of this combo box will be populated. So, kumbaga, pragmatic yung paglalagay. So, basically based upon running a portion of a code inside our program. So, tanda pa ba yun? So, basically, kunyari, I just would want it to be populated when the form loads. Meaning, when the form runs, it will be populated here. So, dito ilalagay. So, through code, hindi siya dun sa properties. So, may nakaalala na ba habang aking in-explain yung property na yun? Anyone? Sinong nakakaalala? Wala. Sayang, bibigyan ko pa naman ng 95.45 na recitation. 95.45, mataas na rin yun. Anyone? Akala ko may nag-chat na. Walang nakatanda? O, di ba? Lalagay lang natin yung pangalan. So, we're going to write the name of our combo box. CMB days. That. Ang sunod. Anyone? Nakikita na ba dyan sa screen ng sunod?
Items.
Ha?
Items.
Items. Very good. So, items. Tatab ko na lang. Nandun na sa items. That. Ano kayong sunod?
Selected.
Selected. Anyone?
Add.
Ha?
Add.
Add. So, add ang tama. So, add. Tapos, open, double quotation. Diba? So, CMB days.items.add. So, i-add natin anong yung string ni add natin. So, syempre, the first string that we're going to add is Monday. Yun. Tama? So, Monday. How about the Tuesday? Wednesday, Thursday. So, paano yung command natin? Siyempre, ganun din. So, CMB days.items.add Tuesday. CMB days.items.add Wednesday. CMB days dot items dot add Thursday. CMB days dot items dot, so dot na lang ako ng dot, tapos open parentheses, uh, Friday. CMB days dot open parentheses, Saturday, semicolon. CMB days dot open parentheses, double quote, Sunday. Okay? Yan. So meaning to say, when we run our program, when the form load, even when the form is executed, kasi yung form 1 is being executed here, di ba, when we run our program. So when the form loads, meaning if it is being executed, gagawin niya to. So this block of code inside its open and curly brace will be executed. So what do we have here? We said that on the CMB days, which is the combo box, you're going to add an item, which is a string of Monday, di ba? And then after adding the string Monday to the item, another string would be Tuesday, and so on. So ganun yung mangyayari dito. So this will be added to the item or to the list of the combo box CMB days. So run natin. So pag click natin siya, ayun, di ba? So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday up to Sunday. Kuha, so we did not put our data using the property panel of that particular control, the combo box. But what we did here is a pragmatic, or in a pragmatic way, meaning in the program. So lagay natin sa ating program. So when the form loads, yan. Okay? Before, yung ginawa nyo dun sa object-oriented natin, so you have two combo boxes, di ba? So once na may click kayong, let's say you have an option of tandaan niyo pa ba yun? You have an option of month and days of the week. So when you click month, so this will be populated with months starting from January to December. So if you click days of the week, so this will be populated with the days of the week, Monday to Sunday. Diba? So in that case, meaning it's not always in the form load. So basically, if where it is being needed, no, by the program, so this is where you're going to write the code. So yeah. Ngayon, tandaan natin, di ba? Just like with the gender. So gender, what we did was, so ang in-evaluate natin is the check property of the dito sa radio button. Sa gender, alin nga ba yung gender natin? Ayan. Tinanggal na ba natin? Yung code sa gender. Dito pala. Ayan. Dito naman sa gender. So, kinuha natin. Saan na yun? Ito pala. So, naka-comment. So, what we did with the gender before is we get the selected item. So, we get the item. Meaning, we're getting the exact value. The exact string. No, the exact item. The items where hindi, nakatago nga pala. So, let's run it. So, the items where yan, female and male. So, the exact string value. Okay? Kaya we compared that value to a string value. Ito, yun. Gender equals male, gender equals female. So we actually get the exact value. Okay? Yan, yung mismong gender natin. So, yan. Nakuha niyo ba yung exact value ng string? What if we wanted to get not the value or the item of that particular combo box? What we wanted to get is the indexed value, no? The indexed value. Ano ba yung indexed value? It's the position of our items. Yan, tandaan nyo, the position of the items are being recognized by its index value. So, para siyang array. Di ba, ang array would somehow have a list of items, di ba, in the array. So, array, the index number would start always with 0. Tama ba? So, kagaya nito, let's treat this one as an array. So, Monday is located at index 0. Tuesday is located at index 1. Wednesday is on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So, they are positioned according to their index number, starting with index 0. Okay? So, we're not going to get the string, no, the item string value of this particular combo box. What we're going to get is the index value. Okay? So, let's say, pag sinabi nating index 5, alin ba din yung index 5? What is the value of index 5? So, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Saturday. But we're not going to get the exact word or string item Saturday. What we are looking with is its index number. Okay, so based on this list, so that would be Saturday. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yan. So, kunin natin yung index number. So, why do we need to get that index number? So, yung index number na yun, we're going to use that for the switch statement. Okay? Pwede rin naman na yung gamitin natin yung character or yung string mismo. But, I think it would be more appropriate of getting the indexed position of the option that we are supposed to select. As long as the value of this particular combo box is fixed. So it's not volatile. Kumbaga, hindi siya nababago. It's not flexible. So the days here, the days of the week would not change anymore. Siyempre, wala namang ibang days of the week kundi yan lang from Monday to Sunday. So okay lang na gamitin natin yung index number niya. Okay? So papaano 'yon? So let's say for example, bigyan natin ng konting tasks. Let's have a task. Okay? Let's say on Monday. So when you click Monday, ano yung task na gusto niyo gawin? Kunyari pag Monday, what do you want to do on Monday? May pupuntahan ba kayo? Di ba? Sige, let's try na may pupuntahan tayo. Let's say for example, we're going to go to somewhere else every day. Di ba? So, yun lang i-display lang natin. So, kunyari, on Monday, ano gusto nyo gawin sa Monday? Where would you want to go on Monday? Kunyari. Ha? Mamalengke? Tama ba ako? Mamalengke, tama ba, Darren? Sige, mama, ano yun? English na nga. Go to the market. Tama ba? So, pag Monday, you're going to the market. Yan, Monday, go to the market. Tapos, Tuesday. Pag Tuesday, anong gagawin natin?
Maglalaba.
Okay, so walang pupuntahan. Lalaba lang. Sige. Sige na nga, maglalaba. Yan. Wednesday.
Maghuhugas ng kakain ng proben.
Ano? Wednesday?
Kakain ng proben.
Kakain ng...
Proben.
Ano yung proben?
Balat ko ng balat.
Aha. Chicken skin o may gulay. So, Thursday, anong gagawin sa Thursday?
Maghuhugas ng pinggan.
Oh, grabe. Sabihin, Monday, Tuesday, hindi ka maghuhugas. Wednesday.
I-stop daw po.
Sige, hugas ng pinggan. Friday, how about Friday? What do you want to do with Friday?
Maliligo.
Ha? Ano?
Maliligo po.
Maliligo. So, Friday lang maliligo. Maliligo. So, hindi ka maliligo na Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, maliligo. On Saturday,
Maglalaro po.
aba, maglalaro ng Valorant.
Up.
Oh, on Sunday, what you're going to do on Sunday?
Sisimba po.
Wow, akala ko naman iba yung gagawin niyo ng Sunday. Buti naman, alam nyo na kailangan nyo sumimba. Simba. Yan. Kailangan nyo sumimba ng Sunday. Or obligation natin bilang mabuting Catholic. Okay, ayan. So, yun yung mga gawin natin. So, that would pertain to the selected index of the user. Okay? So, double click. Magawa pala tayo ng another button. Okay, button. Let's change the name to BTN gagawin. Yan. Ay, text pala to. So, gagawin. Name, asan yung name? Yan. BTN gagawin. So, kukunin natin yung index niya. So, how do we get the index? Siyempre, store muna natin sa isang variable. So, int, sabihin natin, chosen day. Yan. So, chosen day is an integer. Kasi integer yung kukunin kasi natin is the index. So, we're going to get the index value of the combo box. Diba? So, we're going to store it first. Let's say, chosen day is equals to CMB days that selected, hindi na selected item. So, we're going to choose selected index. Okay? Yan. Okay. That's selected index. So, yan. So, nung na-select na yung index natin, ito yung evaluate natin, yung chosen day. So, gagamitin natin. So, we're going to use the switch statement. So, we could use if statement. Let's say, if chosen day equals to 0, then you write the code. If chosen day is equals to 1, then you write the code. Diba? So, pwede naman yon. But, in this case, let's use the switch statement. Diba? So, switch chosen day. Tama? Yan. Switch chosen day. So, diba, in switch statement, we use the case. Case 0. Yan. So, in case 0, show lang natin message box that show. Ano yung gagawin natin pagka Monday? Malengke, tama ba? Malengke ako. Then you always put a break. Diba? Tandaan nyo ba yun? Yung break. So, case 1. Message box that show. Ano ang gagawin natin? Maglalaba. So, laundry. So, maglalaba. Going to launder our clothes. Then, another break statement. So, yung indention natin all cases must be of the same indention. Case 2, colon, message box that show. Ano nga pagka ito ay Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday na. What's Wednesday? Kakain ng proben. Nakaka-high blood yan. Break. Case 3, colon, message box that show. Ano ba to? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tama ba ako? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday na. So, what's Thursday? Hugas ng pinggan. Maghuhugas ng pinggan ba o plato? Okay na yan. Break. Kahit masakit isulat yung break na yan. Sulat natin, break. Case 4. Anong case 4? Ito may Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maliligo. May gulay. Message box that show. Maliligo na ako. Break. So, what do you determine, guys, here? What you observe? So, every cases below your code, even how many codes you have here, yan, as long as you have a break underneath every cases or every case. Okay? Then, case 5. Case 5, Saturday. Maglalaro ng Valorant. Message box that show. Lalaro ng Valorant. Anong game yan? Sa mobile? Phone? Break. Case 6. Nandyan pa ba kayo guys? Baka wala na akong kausap dito.
Dito pa po.
Message box that show. Ano nga yung last na to, no? Yan. Si Simba. Break. Diba? So, yan. So, ang i-evaluate natin is the variable chosen day. So, if the value is 0, meaning that's Monday. Diba? 0 is Monday, 1 is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, ganun lang. So, ang pinipili natin is the value itself. So, it's getting the indexed value. Try natin. So, Tuesday, yun, maglalaba. Diba? Siyempre, Sunday, sisimba. Diba? O, Wednesday, kain ng proben. Thursday, na-stroke na. Ay, hindi pala. Gugas ng pinggan. Diba? So, this is how we use the switch statement in C sharp. Okay? So, kung mapansin nyo, if you have observed, the syntax in C sharp regarding switch statements, just like the syntax of C++, diba? Given in Java, so they are the same. Gets? Guys? Do you have any question? May question ba? Naintindihan ba yung ating ginawa? So have you seen the difference between the selected index and the selected item? Where's that? Ito. Selected item. So may dot to string yung item. Yung selected index, wala na siya. Wala nang method doon kasi we're getting the value itself. The numerical value or the indexed value of the items in a combo box. Okay? So, number ang nakukuha doon, number. So, if you would want to see the value, sige, try natin sa message box. Chosen day that to string. Let's convert it into a string. Yan. Para mag-display siya sa message box. Let's say Thursday. Gagawin. Yun, 3. Diba? So, Thursday is 3. Okay, kasi 0 is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, Thursday 4. Thursday 3, index 3. Okay? So, 0, 1, 2, 3. Yun. So, ganun lang. So, 0. Start. Nag-start sa 0 yung index natin. So, we're getting the index value. Okay? So, syempre, integer yon. Okay? Okay. So, actually, I'll be giving you a work. Okay, so let's have a case study or a problem. Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin nyo dito. So this would be our case problem. So let's say we have Georgie's dog daycare. Yan. So the Georgie's Dog Daycare Center is located at Candelaria, Quezon. So, and charges its customer with a daily rate. So, may daily rate and based on the dog's weight. So it charges a daily rate and based on a dog's weight. Okay? So there is a rate with the weight. Okay? So ano yung weight niya, yung bigat nung dog. So if the dog's weight would be under 10 pounds, ang daily rate nun would be 600 pesos. Okay? Now if the dog's weight is 10 to 35 pounds, so the daily rate would be 800 pesos. Now for the dogs who is 35 pounds and over, so that is 950 pesos ang charge daily rate for the daily rate. Now, your program would basically ask the user to enter the dog's weight and the number of days needing the care for the dog. So, ilang araw ba siyang alagaan? Diba? So, you'll be asking to enter the dog's weight and the number of days needing for the care of your dog. Then your program will then calculate the total amount that the customer will need to pay for their pet's care. Okay? So let's say you have a dog na ipapaalaga kay Georgie's Dog Care Center. Yan. Kunyari, ang weight ng dog nyo is, palagay natin na 20 pounds. 20 pounds. Yeah. 20 pounds. And then, kunyari ay 10 days kung ipapaalaga siya. Okay, so you have your 20 pounds dog. Tapos, ilang days nga sabi ko? 10 days? Ano ba?
10 days.
10 days. So, halimbawa, 10 days kung papaalagaan. So, how much would be the rate? Is it 600 per day, 800 per day, or 950 per day? 20 pounds yung dog.
800 po.
Ha? 800. So, dito natin titingnan sa 800. So, 800 times 10 days, that would be 8,000. So, 8,000 pesos yung babayaran ng customer for 10 days ng kanyang dog. So, kunyari may sakit daw, alagaan dun sa Georgie's Dog Daycare. Di ba? So, yeah. Okay ba yun? Kung paano? So, let's say another example. Let's say, meron kayong dog na 8 pounds. Yan. Tapos, 20 days mong papaalagaan. So, 8 pounds yung dog. So, magkano yung daily rate? How much would be the daily rate? Kung 8 pounds. 600. Tama. So, 600 times natin sa 20 days, that would be 12,000 pesos. So, what you're going to do is a program that will compute for the customer's total amount. Okay ba yun?
Few moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
So we asked for the dog's weight in pounds, then the number of days to care, then the total amount due here. So, ano gagawin natin? So, calculate. Sabi natin sa ating condition. Yan. Yan. Calculate. So, medyo pabaliktad pa yung ginawa ni Fritz. But anyway, diba sabi ko kanina, mas madali siya if we if we usually do or compare our variable to the highest value, which is 35. So, start tayo from the highest to the lowest value. So, sabi dito, 35 pounds and over. So, I have compared the dog weight if it's greater than or equal to 35. Diba? It's greater than or equal to 35 and then, yun. So, you're going to compute for the amount. So, the number of days would be eta times 950. Okay? So, because the weight is more than, if it's greater than or equal to 35. Else, if the dog's weight is greater than or equal to 10, dito yun. If it's greater than or equal to 10, then that would be 800. Else, therefore, that would be lower than 10, so under 10 pounds. So that's 600. So number of days times 600. Diba? Then you just have to show it on the text box. So amount that to string. Diba? Nakita mo Fritz, wala na siya nung end operator. Kasi yung kay Fritz may end operator. So okay din naman yun. Kasi you have started from the lowest. So you'll have to define it. Kasi pag hindi mo ilagay yung end operator, mag-ano yun, sasala yung range. Kasi you have entered, you have started at the lowest value. So, but if you be starting at the highest value, so hindi na siya actually kailangan ng operator, logical operator na end operator. Okay? So, yan lang naman siya, no? Ganun lang kasimple siya.